He's just going to have to let one fly. Goes to the right side. Steps away from the defenders. Gives himself some time. Now steps up, fires. Heads towards the end zone. It is...
That was the Commanders' radio call of a heartbreaking loss for the Bears. And this is another version here of Penn Sports Talk. I'm James Mason, alongside Ben Gallagher and Nate Zizzo. And, we'll start it out here in the NFL. Excellent weekend of football, NFL especially. And we'll start it with the main story, the Bears and Commanders. And we have a Bears fan here. Ben, what were your thoughts on that game?
The game itself, it was a great game. It was a fun game to watch. The Bears defense, they started off slow, but the turning point there was the Bears offense let the Commanders get in the red zone 4 times, and they gave up 4 field goals. They did not give up a single touchdown until that Hail Mary at the end of the game. Great defensive performance. Caleb Williams was slow at the beginning, but he started playing a lot better at the end. 2 touchdowns, got it by 3, and of course, we all know how that game ended. So.
And that was just victorious to see as a Packers fan. I mean, nobody really likes the Bears. Nobody really likes you guys just in general. And seeing that play really brought a smile to my face. Packers are currently second in the division, not including bye week. No bye week yet. They play Detroit 4:25 next week. That will be a great matchup and a great win for Green Bay. So they will go into that game. They'll take down Detroit. They'll take first in the division. And, yeah.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. You said they're going to take down Detroit?
Yeah.
The team that's put up 35-plus points 4 weeks in a row now?
Dude, you guys have played nobody good other than Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah, who had the number one defense coming into the game, and they put up what?
The other thing I want to look at here, so you look at the Bears-Commanders game as a disappointing loss for the Bears, right?
Mm-hmm.
Embarrassment. Yep. But what's really more embarrassing? Losing just by a few like that on disastrous play to the 6-2 Commanders, or only beating the Jaguars by 3 points.
I mean, I'd take a win in the NFL. I'm going to take a win any day. I'd say it's more devastating taking a loss. Yeah,
sure enough, but you can't talk about how the Packers are going to come off and beat the Lions after barely beating the worst team in the NFL.
Jordan Love was hurt. He'll be back next week, and he'll destroy the Lions single-handedly as usual.
As usual, he's won one game against the Lions in his career.
It sounds like we've got a delusional Packers fan in the room.
Yeah, it's unfortunate,
Delusional Bears fan. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible.
Just wait until we play the Packers. We'll see.
You guys haven't beat us since 2018. How many times have you beat us in the past years? It has been years upon years of the last time.
We don't dwell on the past. Dwelling on the past.
Dwell on the past is the current. You haven't beat us in years.
I mean, it has been a while for the Bears. It was a while for the Lions, beating the Packers. That was fun beating them for the first time in a while. But, there's a first for everything. I think the Bears do have a good shot this year.
At the end of the day, the NFC is going to come down to the NFC shakeup at the end of the year.
There is
all six of the Bears NFC games are.
You guys are making the playoffs.
The whole division is going to make the playoffs.
I don't know. I think the Bears are going to miss.
It's Green Bay, Minnesota, and Philadelphia are the 3 in the wild card.
Bears are going to knock out Philadelphia.
Green Bay 5.
Well, they're going to knock out the Packers
6
because the Bears are sweeping the Lions. And hear me out on this.
What are you talking about?
No. I could see it. The Thanksgiving curse, and we never win in Chicago.
You never win in Chicago. In the game
at Soldier.
The game of Ford.
There is no way.
Thanksgiving.
I would put $100 that the Bears do not sweep the Lions.
The Lions never beat us on Thanksgiving, so we win that game, and they never beat us at Soldier, so we win that game. The Lions could and will get swept by the Bears.
I don't think we'll get swept. I think we win the game at home, and I think it could be a close loss at Soldier.
Okay, and then the Packers change is due.
What are you talking about?
Change is indeed due. I don't know if it happens this year.
Aaron Rodgers is a bum.
He's been gone for a couple of years, and we've been fine. We made the playoffs. We beat the Cowboys. We fought against the 49ers and barely lost. Anders Carlson had a terrible game against him, and that's why we lost against San Francisco. So that is a tough loss. You do not like to see that. But we're bouncing back. We're 6-2.
All right, let's move on. You know, we've already talked enough here about the NFC North.
Take a look at some the games coming up next week.
Yeah, next week.
What are we thinking here?
You know, I mean, personally, I see this Thursday, which this is when the podcast comes out, Thursday. So Thursday tonight, I see the Texans easily beating the Jets. I mean, people
Yeah, no
still love the
question.
Jets, but they're awful.
There's
The
no
Jets are
way
terrible.
they-
Aaron Rodgers is washed
Let's
up.
just move on from that. Bears, Cardinals. I got Bears. I mean, I hate the Bears, but Cardinals, they could put up a
At
fight.
Arizona, I think Arizona they're gonna have a good environment for that game. They're currently tied for first place in the NFC West. I think the Cardinals come away with that one.
Coming off of that heartbreaking loss, the Bears are going to need something to, rejuvenate themselves, and this is going to be the game. I'm going Bears.
Dolphins, Bills, no question.
Bills
Move on.
easily, yeah.
Broncos, Ravens. I'm going to take Broncos here. They're actually looking good this year. 5-3. I don't think the Ravens have it in them to beat a tough team like Denver.
I see the Ravens. I think they dropped a tough one to Cleveland last week, and I don't see them losing 2 in a row here, especially to Denver, who only beat Carolina by 14. I mean, it was a garbage time touchdown to make it a 14-point game, but 21. I mean, is that big of a difference?
I see Derrick Henry having a big game here. I'm going to go
Yeah.
Ravens as well. Chargers, Browns. Browns coming off of that big win, starting to change the look of things around
I
there in
think Jameis
Cleveland,
is
and
slinging the ball right now.
I'm going to take Jameis Winston and the Cleveland Browns against the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to take Jameis. He's looking pretty good. He dominated up against the Ravens. Saints, Panthers, we're going to take everyone. I'm assuming the Saints
Tank
here.
Bowl.
Yeah, the
I'll
Tank
take
Bowl.
the Saints.
Raiders, Bengals, and also kind of a tank bowl. I'm going to take the Bengals. I mean, I think they're a really well put together team, and I think they can beat Las Vegas unless something goes
I
terribly
think the Bengals
wrong.
have just gotten really unlucky this year. Their defense hasn't been very good, and Burrow's played excellent. I think the Bengals come away with
I think this game will be a shakeup for sure, but I'm going to go Bengals in the end as well.
Commanders, Giants, Commanders all the way around.
Cowboys, Falcons. What are our thoughts on this game?
I got the Falcons in Atlanta. I think
the
Kirk Cousins
Falcons.
is going to have a nice game.
I think everyone's got the Falcons here. Let's go over to Patriots, Titans. I'm going to take Patriots here. Titans are horrendous. I think we're going to go Patriots around the board. What do you guys think?
I say Patriots win by 3. The Titans' special teams is some of the worst I've ever seen.
And Will Levis likes handing out the ball for free. So
Yeah, or
I'm
Mason
going to go
Rudolph.
Patriots here.
Jaguars, Eagles. I think we're going to go Eagles around the board
Eagles
there
around,
too.
yep.
Packers, Lions.
Here we go.
That's a matchup right there.
I'm going to take Green Bay at Lambeau just because of the fact it's at Lambeau. Packers looked not the best last week, but I think they can bounce back and take a good win at Detroit or at Lambeau.
Give me my Lions. Jared Goff is coming off of a bit of an ankle sprain. He suffered that in the first quarter last week. He was okay, nothing major. And I think Jared Goff, my bold prediction,
Your
90+% completion rate.
You think
Gonna win.
This game right here, it's at Lambeau. It's going to be a tough game for the Lions, but the Lions' offense has put up 42 points, 47 points, 31 points, and 52 points. It is hard to look at an offense like that and say they're going to lose a game, so I'm going to take the Lions at Lambeau Field.
All right, we're going to go
Rams,
over
Seahawks.
to Rams, Seahawks. I'm going to take Seattle here. Actually, no. I'm going to take Los Angeles. They got Nakua and Cup back, and I think they can beat Seattle.
I'm going to agree with you on that. With the help of those 2 star receivers back, I'm going Rams.
Give me the Rams. Seattle hasn't beaten the Rams in a while.
All right, Colts, Vikings. I'm going to take Minnesota here. I think they're going to bounce back well up against Indianapolis, and I think they'll jump over to 6-2.
Now, this is a Sunday night football game here, so it's going to be a shakeup, I think, regardless. Jonathan Taylor has been looking good, and Anthony Richardson has not, but hopefully they can figure something out. And I think I'm going to take the Vikings in the end, but I'd like to see the Colts win this game.
Give me the Colts. I think they are going to start Joe Flacco this week, and Joe Flacco is going to have a nice game on Sunday Night Football.
Joe
Give me the
Flacco's
Colts.
easy to
Prime
make.
time Vikings, always looking terrible.
And
Buccaneers,
Monday Night
Chiefs.
Football. Here we
I
go.
think I'm going to take the Chiefs. Yep, I think they're just going to keep rolling.
At Arrowhead, give me the Chiefs. They're
Yeah,
gonna
At
improve
Arrowhead, the
8-0.
7-0 Chiefs that don't have anybody else left on their schedule.
Yeah,
the rest of the
that looked a
year.
little Mahomey right there.
So
Yeah,
we're
going
gonna
to
go
take
with the
Chiefs
Buccaneers.
around the board.
And yeah, that's it for the slate of NFL games this weekend coming up here and Thursday.
This has been Penn Sports Talk with James Mason, Nate Zizzo, and Ben Gallagher.